Okay guys, so today I'm going to be reviewing the Apple TV. It's priced at $129 Australian, and I believe in the US it's $99, which is pretty cheap compared to the old one. So I'll be reviewing this one. So how about we start with the connections on the back. So on the back you have a power socket, an HDMI, a service USB, so it's not going to be that much use to you unless you're jailbreaking it, because you can jailbreak this model, like the previous model. An optical audio and an Ethernet. This does have Wi-Fi built in, so if you have a wireless connection, you don't have to worry about having an Ethernet near the Apple TV. This model is a lot smaller than the previous. That's because it doesn't include a hard drive. It just streams. If you have iPod, iPhone, or an iPad, you can stream movies and music, and also other things. And there are third-party sort of apps and things. If you jailbreak your iPod or iPhone or whatever, which allows you to stream anything to there, so YouTube videos, anything. Though this does come with YouTube and MLB or something, and also iTunes content, so you can stream that, and it connects to your computers through iTunes, so any of your iTunes library content will be available on there. So how about we go ahead and show you the interface of it. Okay, so now we've got the interface up on the TV, and you have 4 menus: movies, internet, computer, and settings. I'm going to go through each one of these. In movies, you have top movies, so this will show you the top selling movies on iTunes. You can also go through the different genres, which will show you all of the movies, and search. Also, there's in theaters, which I'll show you just now. This is movie trailers and other things like that, so you can't rent these movies, but you can see the trailers for them. So at this time, none of these movies are out. Like, so there's Cars 2, for example, and Electrolux and things like that. Just movies that aren't out currently or are at the movies. And you can watch these anytime you want through the Apple TV, and it'll go through the internet, of course. So then there's search. You have the simple sort of keyboard where you have to move left or right on the remote. By the way, this is the remote. It's an Apple remote. It's your standard one. Very thin. It's very nice to use. Simple too. Okay, next we'll go to internet. So this is all your different streaming services. So you have MLB.TV, which is Major League Baseball, for those of you who don't know. YouTube, podcasts, MobileMe, Flickr, and radio. In radio, you have your iTunes sort of radio stuff. So if you've ever been on iTunes, if you've used the radio, that's what's on there. If we go across to computers, you can see you can stream directly from your library. So this is my library. So we have music. Usually there'll be like cover flow coming across here. There it is. Movies. Let's just go with one. This will play 720p, but it won't do anything further than that. Anything better than that, should I say. So it'll go up to 720p, but it's not going to play anything higher resolution than that. Yeah, so that's that. You can also stream movies from your iPod using AirPlay, which is a new feature in iOS, I believe 4.2 or 4.3. iPhone 3G users won't get that though, but neither will iPod second generation users. So as you can see, it's playing a video at the moment, so we'll just skip that. And then there's just your settings movie, screensaver. That's photos from the library. There are default pictures in there, plants and whatever. Oh, and this is if you want it to sleep, because it doesn't really turn off, it just sleeps. You just simply push the OK button and it'll go to sleep. And you can notice by the front, when it's on, it has a white indicator like most other Apple products, excluding the iMac. I think the iMac doesn't have the light anymore. So yeah, this is a really useful streaming device. I mean, it's cheap too. The old model was a bit overpriced, but then again, the advantage of the old model is you could store stuff on there. This one you can't. So you're always streaming, which can get kind of annoying. Of course, there's jailbreaking for this device, so you can add things like XMB Media Center, for those of you know what that is, and you can add DIVX. So it's a pretty useful streaming device for those of you who are big iTunes users. If you're just looking to play any old content, I'd go for something more like a Western Digital, something like that. But of course, this is a very handy media device. Alright, so thanks for watching. I hope I've informed you in some way, or helped you in your decision. Yeah, so thanks for watching. See ya.